Blanca Cobb. Blanca, it seems as if Chris Rock had a lot of anger when addressing the slap during the special. What were some of your takeaways from this?
Well, the biggest takeaway for me is that he said that he didn't want to be a victim. He wasn't going to whine about it, cry about it. He wasn't going to go on and belabor the point that he took it. He took it like the boxer Manny
Pacquiao.
Right? Pacquiao, thank you. So, that he just took it. However, there was anger, and you could hear it in his tone of voice when he was talking about specifics, when it came to Jaden, when it came to Will Smith. And that is something that he just let out, but he let it out in a comedic venue.
What would be your take on Rock's perception of the situation that led up to the slap and afterwards?
Well, even though he doesn't want to be perceived as a victim, he still took his shots. He talked about that pain. It was more than physical pain, although that was the punchline for him during the special. But there was an emotional pain, like I talked about, with that anger that he still has. And then he took the pot shot that's saying that he was better than, because he didn't fight back. He took it. He just stood there. And he talked about having parents and being raised, and the implication is being raised right, where Will Smith had a lack of impulse control, a lack of self-control that Chris Rock showed.
So now that he's talked about this, Blanca, what do you think will happen next, or what do you hope will happen next?
I think people always talk about healing, and there's a possibility of healing, and we don't know, or we may never know if they actually talk about it. But when you come to healing a relationship or a friendship, respect has to be part of that equation. And for someone to strike you and hit you or be violent against you, that shows a lack of respect. And that's one of the fundamental characteristics of a friendship. So we'll just have to see what happens.
For me, I think he did the right thing. I think taking it and then just saying that was a mistake, but I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to let it go and move on.
I think he did too, because I don't even want to think about what would have happened if he fought back. That just would have been a terrible situation. And I commend him, because I think your natural reaction if somebody gets physical is to get physical back. So that took a lot of strength for him in that moment to be able to just, take a step back from everything.
And actually, to be honest with you, it makes Will Smith look even worse because he just did the right thing,
I'm curious to see what Will Smith's response will be,
Yes.
or if he's just dropping it, like it's over and done with. But I'm curious to see what he will say, especially considering, Chris Rock talked about he was raised, by parents that taught him how to do the right thing. So
I like Will Smith as an actor. I always have. People make mistakes. I mean, in my opinion, I'll still watch a Will Smith movie. He made a mistake.
Yep. All right. Well, Blanca, we do appreciate your insight. You can continue the conversation with her on her Facebook page. Just search Blanca Cobb, body language expert.